Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's the Panthers going up against the Falcons. With kickoff straight ahead, let's check in with the two men who will be calling tonight's game as we say hello to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. You are looking live at the Georgia Dome here in downtown Atlanta. Tonight, we wrap up an intriguing Week 2 with a good Monday night matchup between the Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. When we look at this unit like we are now, Greg Olsen has become such a reliable target in this league.
Loves to be considered the #1 option in the passing game in the offense he plays, and he lives up to it. Knows the defense is set for him, knows how to beat them.
Now Newton, and caught left side, Olsen. And down he'll go at the 25. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Okay, Charles, defensive starter time for the Atlanta Falcons.
And let's spotlight Keanu Neal, the safety out of Florida. So big, so athletic. Many thought they might make him an outside linebacker, but I think they're going to use him as a hybrid. Outside linebacker, strong safety, kind of in the Cam Chancellor mode in Seattle.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Complete to Janis. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the 1st. Well done.
Love the recognition because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They go nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vic Beasley from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. On 2nd down, here's Newton. Steps away to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jarrell Casey in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. It's Newton. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Really excellent job there, just going up and getting it.
Brandon, I'm a defender. I shouldn't be this excited, but what a play by the receiver downfield to elevate and make the catch.
They'll drop the throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run it.
Get some space. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. So it'll be first down here after the run. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. That one goes for 24 yards.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8. And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they asked their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense.
And they'll run it here. And he'll push his way up to about the 14. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. And the starting defense here for the Panthers.
K'Wan Short came out of Purdue as one of the top-rated defensive tackle prospects. Now he's one of the top-rated NFL players.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Set, green, 39, gun, left, no, check, Patriots.
He'll drop to throw. And it's complete, Hooper. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
No, check, Patriots, gun.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And from the 3 now, it's 2nd and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Here we go now.
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tevin Coleman, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And the Panthers coming out now. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time with just punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football, comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, it's time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
And a long way to go for the offense here on second down. Here's Newton now on second down. Buying time to his left. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. Play clock winding down. From the gun on third down. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about it.
And it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. When we sat with the coaching staff a couple of days ago, they said attacking that defensive look with a run, something they wanted to do, it was effective.
And they were extremely confident, weren't they? Their planning, their preparation, they knew what they were going to get in that defense, and they were able to attack it accordingly.
Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They'll try the air now with Newton. Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. Just got the football on an interception. They almost gave it right back the same way.
And, you know, when you look over to the bench after that type of a play, number one is pure relief. Didn't give it up. But it's not the coach you're worried about yelling at you. It's those guys on defense who just intercepted the pass who want to break over there. Hey, take care of the football, man.
Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Hey, the defense is in this game as well. They wanted to make it a tough third down. They were able to do so on that last play, preventing a big gain.
So still in search of the first down after that last completion.
Hurry up, here we go. Go.
And he motions the wide receiver. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Taking it about the 16. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Panthers will get it here as they take possession. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I heard my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. On second down, here's looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Out of the gun now on third down. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be 4th down.
One-handed. Love the effort. Not much production on that play, though, huh?
Not a whole lot of yardage. You get that grab, you probably want a first down.
And he'll be the one in the film session if he's saying, hey, run that one back, coach.
Yeah.
Run that one back.
One more time.
Let's see that
2
again.
more time.
And they won't.
8 more times.
They won't. Didn't get much out of it.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. And Bart puts it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed around.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Vic Beasley in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight. He took a hit on that last play. Now let's see how he and the offense respond on second. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. They were looking to get it to Kelvin Benjamin there. Third down here. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. Third and long, it's Newton. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. And the Falcons now making their way back out onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because
Martavis Bryant, the 40, past the 20, touchdown Falcons. Martavis Bryant, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Falcons will extend their lead. He's got it, and it's 17-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Now a first down throw for Newton. He's got time in the pocket. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
They decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
On 2nd and 10, Newton. It's complete right side to Benjamin. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and just like that, it's third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Throwing on third down, Newton. He's going to float this. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. Picked off by Jalen Collins. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Bryant with a catch right side. And he's brought down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They go play action here on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. He'll look to throw. The left side completion to Jones. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20.
That caution route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
Nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's got time. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
While we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore, I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon. Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Kelvin Benjamin as time expires in the first half. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points.
Did I just see all of that happen? Did I just see the path?
And Larry apparently very brief in his report. Thanks anyway, my man, as we're already set for action. That'll be taken in the end zone. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's brought down after a good gain. A very solid gain of 27. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he has kept the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go. From the gun on third down, Newton. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Here's Swayze Waters now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And the offense facing a 3rd and 6. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. Now 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. To throw on second down is Newton. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. And that will get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. So 3rd down, and the Falcons going with a dime. 6 defensive backs. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack. And it's going to lead him to 4th down. Here's Swayze Waters now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to push it, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again. Then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
No, here we go. Check. Green. 30 minutes. There we go now.
On play action, they'll throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. And it's 3rd down. Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And that brings up 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. And that is very well done there as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. And onto the field here come the Panthers. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Now it's Newton. And this is going to be incomplete. Jeff Janis, the one he was looking for. And now it's 4th down. Here's Swayze Waters now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. He'll take it at the 42. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return.
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this across midfield to the 48. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Jones will come now in motion right. And they'll go on the ground. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a handoff here to his running back. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th.
Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24.
Football's such a game of tendencies, down and distance, and on 3rd and inches, 3rd and 1, you're thinking, yeah, the fullback's probably going to get the ball, but when you get to 3rd and 2, most of the time that's either the running back or a pass play. So that's a nice tendency breaker by the offensive team there. Hand it to their big guy to pick up a 1st down.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, Hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. And he's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. And Barth puts it through. And that will swell the lead to 16. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give him some breathing room and lets him build up a little cushion.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And the Panthers coming out now. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. He completes it middle of the field to Janis. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not...
Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Desperation time, Newton, 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Newton on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They go play action here on 1st down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. He's going to look deep down the field, and the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass.
21. Check 59. 21. Check 13. Check 13. Ready. Check 25. 54. Slam. 12. Switch. Check. Alert 3. Hey, Tuesday.
On third down, Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Fresh set of downs here.
Watch left. Start right there. Sit on that one. Bang. Hey. Check 24. Gun.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. His throw caught at about the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line.
I really don't think that Julio Jones could be happier right now. Plenty of catch opportunities in this game. He's converted them, and his team's winning.
And Matt Ryan's happy, too, to have Julio Jones on the other side of these.
Yeah, you know, a lot of times we talk about breaking teams down, and oftentimes just through a running game. These two, they can break a team down through the air.
And on the ground they go with the running back. Now the Bull taking it right down Broadway. He's at the 50, 30, the 20. And hold everything here. This one is not over yet. They return it for the touchdown.
They continue to fight, don't they?
This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
So a big play coming for the Panthers. They'll go for 2. And they'll run it here. But he will not get into the end zone. And that one hurts as it will remain a 2-score game here in the 4th. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Panthers are going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Now Ryan. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. Touchdown, Falcons. Austin Hooper, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And he knocks it through. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And now the rookie's free. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Carolina. Their dangerous wide receiver with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Right, switch, right, check.
They'll run it now out of the gun. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say 24-hour cheesesteak shop, here we come.
Oh, yeah, and I'm buying, partner. And guess what? I'm having mine with.
And I'm having 2 if you're buying. Good night from Philadelphia.